Good morning. Today we have a 2008 Ducati S2R 1000. I bought this bike a couple weeks ago from an original owner. It appeared to be a great ride. All of a sudden now the bike won't start. There's no spark, nothing, no fuel. What it does nothing. It rotates through the start system. So what I'm left with to do is a little troubleshooting. My thoughts on the matter are, let me check the ignition. I'll check if there's spark. I'll check if there's fuel. Then we'll loosen the gas tank, lift that up, and check the fuse box. After the fuse box, we'll check the fuel pump, relays, and the engine. With that, I'm going to check the plugs. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is pull this plug and see if we got spark. Just easily twist it. 16mm thin rimmed socket. Beautiful. Make sure you square. Now with a 3/8 hose, it doesn't really look wet. Now let's check it for spark. That's clicked in there. So I'm grounding it right to the motor. It's pretty dark in there. I'm going to turn the key. Don't touch nothing metal, just ground out the plug. We're checking for spark. There is nothing. There is no spark in this plug. Just to double check the fuel spark situation, I'm going to take a little starter fluid. And this is just a double check. Feed your plug. Make sure you're not cross-threading nothing. This 3/8 hose makes it real easy. I put a couple steel rods in here. It goes about this far, so it keeps it firm, and this picks up the plug. Great little item. Let's tighten her up. There's that. Now I'm going to put this in. Now this is just, it's a double check. It really is. I didn't see no spark. You know, let's just see. There's fuel in there. We don't hear nothing. So we know something is shutting down. I believe the spark for sure. We need to really go into this. What I'm going to do is remove the seat, remove the tank, and let's go look at the fuse box. That would be the next place to go. All right, with that, I'm going to remove the key. I got the key. It goes in right here. Let's remove the seat. Now, it appears on this motorcycle that to remove the tank, you just flip this up. These Ducatis got a plastic tank, and in time they swell. We cannot remove this. So what I have to do, these two 8-coin nuts, remove this housing, and that will give us the space. That's done with a 10mm. Use a deep socket. It's notorious on these Ducatis. The tanks swell. But they are great bikes. I'm going to pull this cylinder cover up, and that gives me a little more room. with a screwdriver, all you're doing is moving that clip away from the clamping point. All right, as you see, we can put this back. This is the pivot point for this lockdown for the tank. Take notice, I used a tube, a motorcycle tube and the box, and I'm leaning it on that so I can get this open all the way. And that's why it's important not to have a full tank of gas. With that, I'm going to check my battery connections. Nice. They're good. I'm going to take the ohm meter and put it on 20. Connect the ground. All right. You see I got 13 too. What I want to do is, let's see what's going on when I put the key in. The motor's cycling. Oh, it drops down to like 13.6, 13.5. This is a great battery. Let's disconnect this. Now I want to check the fuses. Right here is my fuses. Click it. Now what I'm going to do is go through every one. You can see the line. It's a good fuse. Okay. Okay, spare, lights, loads. All right, let's try loads. Okay, we got key sensor. Okay, we're gonna go through them all. I got some CRC electric cleaner. As I test them, a little squirt. This one looks good. That one looks good too. Got my little wire brush, clean them up. Looks good. You can see there's a little wire right there. These European ones are kind of nice, but I can't test them with the tester. Back in. Let's go get 15. A little cleaner. All look good. I mean, the last thing you want to do is go to your bike and you got nothing. All right, make sure everything is nice. All right, we try to start it. Okay. So it's pretty safe to say it's not none of the fuses. Checked the connections. I looked around, any wires. This bike was driven into the garage and the next day, dead. So let's go to the other side and check some more stuff. All bikes are pretty much the same. Fuse boxes and relays. That's what it does. A relay for your fuel pump, a relay for your ignition, relay for your starter. We have these two relays right here. I'm gonna take these off, clean them. Just like I did with the fuses. I've seen on other bikes these could be a problem. Alright. This is your relay. What happens is sends voltage using your switch, which is low voltage, triggers this for your starter, your fuel pump. It could be your ignition. Now let's put them back just the way we had them. I took notice that there was this green line in the back. I cleaned them up. I spray some of the cleaner on them. Okay, that's that. Now, what I'm going to do is try to start this. Sometimes these relays will get stuck. When I turn the key, I didn't hear a click. I'm hearing the click. Listen carefully. There was no click. This is the problem. Okay, let's start it on. That's the problem. So I just wanted to do this video because you look online, it's hard. You bring your bike to Ducati, that's not cheap. That's not cheap. They'll break your heart. They will break your heart. You will hate these motorcycles. And a Ducati is a beautiful running machine. It really is. Has the same principles, but things are different. I mean, it's kind of nice. The tank moves there. With the stick that they supply in the seat, the tank don't go far. So, like I said, I put this box with the rubber tube so I could get there. Just make sure you don't have a full tank of gas. Okay, let's put this back. We got our fuel line. Remove our key. All right, I put the tank down. You'll notice this latch. Now the tank is swollen, so I gotta put this in last or it doesn't let you hit the latch. Take the screwdriver, it's on the latch, now that's on. Take the cylinder cover, watch out because there's a wire on this. You can see the way it hits. Okay, my cover's on. Two 10mm acorn nuts, deep socket, put your finger on it, get it right on the stud. And that's one. Same thing, get your finger on it. Bring it right to the stud. Nice. So this is all tight and secure. No gas leak. I took about 3 gallons out of this. I'm going to remove the tire tube. This is what I used so the tank wouldn't get scratched or any damage. The stick would not hold it high enough. Now for the seat. Alright, she's on there, nice. Alright, let's give it another shot. Turn the key to on. It's a crazy bike with that open clutch. You love it or you hate it, but she sure can run. Okay, so this bike had a no start, no spark. S2R 1000, 2008 Ducati. It was an ignition relay. That was the problem. If you have any questions, just ask. And if you could, please subscribe, thumbs up, and leave a comment. If I left anything out, leave it in the comment section. Ride safe and have a great day.